All right, welcome back to Back Society. I'm your co-host Jay with my other co-host,
S.
and of course the other one,
Chris.
There he is, Chris. Chris is finally back. He got done saving the world. You're welcome. You guys didn't notice because the world was saved.
The world was saved.
You wouldn't notice either if it was all bombed anyway.
You would notice if it was getting bombed.
Yeah, I mean, if I was already dead, it's okay. All right. So it's been a while since the gang has been together. What has everyone been up to? I know everyone else has been chasing their dreams, chasing their bags. Why don't you go first, Ass? I want to know what you've been up to.
I have absolutely been up to nothing
That is sad.
but sleeping.
That's just
and
sleeping.
getting this. Let me tell you what I've been doing. Let me
break it down for us. Break it down for us. I'm about to hear that. You said nothing, so I'm ready to break down nothing right now.
So what I have been doing has been computing and working for an international conglomerate where I have been sleeping.
Yeah. What is this?
Are you just making stuff up right now? Is that where this is going?
I ran out of big words to say.
You're working for an international conglomerate by sleeping? What is this, like a sleep test?
2 weeks to learn the word conglomerate. That's what I got out of it.
First of all, it took me 3 weeks, bro. 2 weeks.
He's been practicing in front of the mirror. Conglomerate.
Dude, mirrors are for daily affirmations.
Have you seen my mirror? I have a lot of daily affirmations.
I feel like your mirror hasn't been cleaned since the day you moved in.
How are you doing, Chris?
You know, I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing.
I saw a property today.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Even though I've been like out of the loop for 5 weeks, we've been still having to do this like 1031 exchange because like our clock stopped when I was gone.
Are you serious?
Wow. You got to pause?
Yeah, so the 45 days we had to submit 3 properties we wanted to buy.
Did you
without seeing them?
Without seeing them? So you haven't closed on any of them?
No, we haven't closed on anything yet. So I went out and I saw the 6-unit place in Baltimore today.
Mm-hmm.
That's on our list. It's interesting, to say the least.
What do you mean? Is it like interesting, like is it nice, or interesting like Cherry Hill?
Because it's in the city?
Well, it's like in the city, and it's in like it's like in a place that's probably about 3 to 4 years behind in development. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be pretty nice in a couple years, but like it's 6 units, it's 3 stories with a basement. I just think my biggest gripe was I feel like they're calling things bedrooms that aren't bedrooms. So when I was basing my rental comps, I was basing off of like, oh yeah, it's got 2 2-bedrooms, 3 1-bedrooms, and an efficiency. When really to me, it's got 2 1-bedrooms and like 4 efficiencies, 3 of which have like a den, is how I would.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
you see what I'm saying?
Counted the den, yeah. Like no one, like
it changes the rent though.
Yeah, like it adds quite a bit of money, but like here when I was apartment shopping, they never added the den as like another room, but you can definitely tell if there's a den because there would be like a huge price difference between like, let's say a 1 bed, 1 bath, and then you see like $1,000 more and it still says 1 bed, 1 bath, and you're like, oh yeah, there's a den in there.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between a den and a bedroom.
Right.
And then you get into like what's a legal bedroom.
I was gonna say, what's the difference?
Researching.
Yeah.
So like a bedroom is okay, depending on the state, but most of the time a bedroom has to have a window for egress purposes. So if there's like an emergency,
there's a fire
and get you out, and it has to have a closet.
Oh, dens don't have closets.
Dens typically do not have closets. No. No.
Yeah, and a lot of them definitely don't have windows.
Oh wow! So, but the ones that you saw, they didn't have one of the 2. Ooh,
2 of them had none of them, like neither whatsoever. Like no window, no closet. One had like this, like really like they just threw together like some plywood in the closet. It felt like a door, like a sliding door. It wasn't really. It was more like just like drywall.
I would have bored.
They just Baltimore that shit, dude.
A board.
So it looks like they bought it a couple years ago and they were trying to reno it, and they did a pretty sloppy job. It's okay. They did an okay job, but I think they could. I don't know if they just couldn't get it rented or what the problem was. But then there's this lady who lives there. She's been living there for 18 years, dude.
Damn.
Wow.
But she's got the biggest room. Yeah, she's got the biggest unit, and she's like underpaying like a mofo.
I bet.
She's got a deal. She should be
Oh,
paying probably
wow.
closer to like, I don't know,
Like,
12 to $1,300 a month, and she's paying like 700.
ooh, that's double.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
month to month.
with a deal that good, that she's never gonna give that up.
Well, I mean, like,
Nah,
that's
and she was like super nice too. That was the worst part. I met her. She
oh
was like
my
Mm.
super nice.
god. Was she old? How old
Yeah,
was
she
she?
was older.
She's old.
Oh
She's
She was
probably
like in her
calling
50s.
Chris
50s.
like sugar and stuff like that. Like,
This
well, how you doing,
Yeah,
sugar?
shit.
Did she bring you lemonade
That's
and
probably that's
cookies?
about right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, that would have been dope though. She got cookies. That'd be
Getting
sick.
cookies, yeah.
Oh my god.
But then, so we went to the basement, and the basement of this place is like pretty cool. Oh, and here's the crazy part, man. Like all the ceilings are like, dude, I'm talking, they got to be 12-foot ceilings.
Really?
Oh,
But what they
that's boss,
did,
man.
but the thing is, okay, they use those 12-foot ceilings to run pipes, and then they put drop ceilings in, like floating ceilings,
Yeah.
Right.
to cover it up to make them 8-foot ceilings.
Okay.
Right.
That's pretty cool. I mean, like,
Which
that's
is like they look. It looks a little cheap. You know what I mean? Because it's just like the
alright.
panels
Right.
that you just like pop up, which is not bad if you got to like repair shit
Yeah.
like later on.
Yeah.
Is the
Uh,
area nice too?
He's like, I would
He
live
doesn't
there.
want to say this. He's just like, man,
the
You're-
building's got some character.
how quick of a walk is Lexington Market?
Oh my god, no, dude. It's like it's actually close to Mondalman. Technically, it's closer to Mondalman.
Oh.
So that's but it's not far from the zoo.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's good. That's good. That's an ad dollar to your rent.
8-minute drive from the stadium.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, there's an avid Raven fan, avid Oriole fan might want to go there.
No,
Orioles
but
are
it's gonna be it's like the place where there's a lot of I don't know if you want to call it reconstruction or I don't know what the hell
are they even doing
Renovation?
reconstruction
It's not
in
even-
that city?
Like a
well,
development?
they're like redeveloping like this whole area. It's like $120 million redevelopment program. Like, in
Okay.
this one part of the neighborhood. And you could see like there's like a bunch of like there's definitely a lot of people buying up properties and trying to like put some money into them.
Well, I remember looking into like Baltimore properties while you were gone, and I know the city like started selling properties for like $1 a few years ago, like the condemned buildings for
Yeah.
people to fixer upper.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but I mean, they're not. You can't. I think those got bought, and they were like, people are tearing those things down, dude.
I mean, can you really blame them?
No, because they're shitholes.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we went to MSJ, it was like condemned building, condemned building, condemned building, condemned building. I've never seen so many condemned buildings in my life.
So right by this place, there's definitely like a bunch of like old condemned row homes, but then there's like some that people were living in. I don't know, man. Like and a lot of corner stores and stuff.
Right.
But then like if you go like 2 blocks over, it's like an up and coming neighborhood. So
Okay.
it's just like a matter of time before it like kind of like slowly creeps over.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so because like right now, man, like I still believe in Baltimore because that's our home city. You got to rep. I have the Orioles hat on. I was watching like videos about Baltimore because I'm just like, oh, just having nostalgia about it, and it was like, I remember I was talking to my girlfriend. And I was just like, Baltimore was a nice city. I remember like having good times there, and like we were watching this one video about what to know if you want to visit Baltimore, and it was just like there's cities. The host was like, there's cities where there's obviously crime and stuff. It's a normal city. There's Detroit, there's Chicago. The difference between those cities and Baltimore is that those people just want to hurt you.
What?
Bro. I mean, there's definitely like parts of like Baltimore where I just don't even look out my window. I just drive as straight as I can, as fast as I can.
There was a shooting there. Wasn't there a shooting?
There's usually a shooting there, yeah.
There's a shooting every day.
Well, I mean, like, but I mean,
There's
like,
a shooting
where,
every day here.
where it was like a block party shooting.
Oh,
Like
yeah, that was like
46
last
people
month,
got like
right?
shot or something.
Yeah, it was like some graduation party or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I feel like that shit happens all the time.
Yeah, dude, it's just like, it depends where you are. Like, let's say in Westminster, holy shit, panic. Baltimore, it's Wednesday.
Oh, did you see the weather in Westminster the other day?
No, what was it?
Oh,
Like
there was a tornado.
touchdown?
Yeah, tornado.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jessica sent me
Yeah.
photos.
Was it like an EF0 though?
No, she sent me photos of down stuff.
Dude, there was on 140. Okay, if you're driving up 140 into Westminster,
Mm-hmm.
you know where just past like Applebee's would be like on your right. And then
Yeah,
on your left is like the Burger King.
the
and then,
Burger
like,
King right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you had the poles fall down, right?
Yep,
God damn.
the poles are
Yeah,
down. That's
right in front of
crazy.
PetSmart and stuff.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I remember, like, when we lived there, that was unheard of.
Yeah.
Unheard of. I didn't really, really fathom a tornado until I moved here.
Yeah.
And we had some, like, barreling towards us, like, even here in the city, because, like, because we're in the city, if, like, a pretty strong tornado touched down here, it's it's a wrap, dude. There's mass casualties.
So
We had a tornado warning today in Alexandria.
really?
Like,
Really?
literally this afternoon, like a warning because they saw funnel clouds in the sky.
That's
Oh
crazy,
boy.
dude. Like, a few weeks
Yeah, it's been
ago,
wild, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, the weather's been, like,
They even said
crazy.
in the southern hemisphere, it's winter time there, and they're saying they're going through like heat waves. Like it's unheard of. Like they're
You mean,
going
like, in Australia and stuff?
yeah, like in the southern hemisphere, like the countries they're getting like 80, 90-degree weather, and it's supposed to be like the middle of their winter.
Yeah, yeah, it's been wacky. It's supposed to be because, like, the oceans are warming up, and so it's kind of, like,
That's what I heard.
setting everything crazy,
I heard there was supposed to be like
the jet streams are,
jets.
like,
Yeah.
changing,
So we're supposed to have a bad winter. I
Yeah,
think.
like, El Nino is supposed to be particularly bad this year.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. El Nino. El Nino or
El
something.
Nino, like Chris Farley.
El Nino.
El Nino.
It's
Spanish for the Nino.
Dude, it's good. I mean, like, it sucks, but, like, man, at least we don't live on the coast anymore. We're good to go.
Right. So I'm thinking we need to pick a new book.
Pick a new book? You want to do that?
We should pick a new book.
You want to do stocks, right? I know you really want to learn about stocks because right now my stocks have been a bloodbath for the past about 7 days. I'm down about $100 and some dollars. It's been bad for me because most of my stocks are in finance.
Well, what do you guys suggest? What do you think is the best way to make money first? Stocks, like investing in something, or building something?
Stocks is good because you can just throw a couple of dollars onto there. It's not like you don't have to make it a
What do you mean
big
by making
investment.
money? The question is, what do you mean by making money?
Like,
Are you talking like life-changing money or just like a couple $100 a month?
Yeah, getting started.
I would say a couple $100 a month and then into life-changing money.
I mean, stocks is not bad. It's not that big of a risk depending on how much you're throwing into it.
Yeah. Buy a high dividend stock, maybe buy some extra shares on margin if you can get like a decent rate and go from there.
Right. You be careful about some of those high dividend stocks though. Oh my God. Because I've thrown a couple into like real estate.
Yeah.
But so far they're stable. The finance has been bad ever since Western Union pulled out of like mortgages. So that I took a big hit on that one.
I read something that BlackRock they're pulling out too or something like that.
It's all part of the whole like, oh, buying a house is no longer a thing. Everybody's going to rent in the future now.
Oh, really?
That's why I gotta buy that property, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are they saying that?
Well, all these big corporations are buying up the
houses.
It's a good long-term investment. If you were the CEO of BlackRock, what would you want to do?
Larry Fink. Nobody likes that guy.
Larry Fink.
I think it's because they're saying that the new generation values mobility and not staying in one place for a long time, so they don't want to buy. They'd rather just rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. And I feel like everything is going to be rented soon.
It feels like that, but like at the same time, I try to close my ears to manufactured consent.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like the thing, like they're hoping. Like, well, yeah, of course. So that's why we're buying everything because everybody's going to rent. And everybody's like, well, shit, everybody's renting
because there's nothing to buy. Yeah,
there's nothing to buy, so everyone's kind of stuck with renting. It's like the whole like every day there's a new article about how like, man, Gen Z and millennials, they just want to return to the office, man. They don't like remote working, dude. It's so bad. They miss the office culture.
Dude, I miss the office culture.
I miss it so much, man. I miss the small talk around the water
cooler.
And
everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, you know what? I do miss that office culture."
It's just not the same when someone's just like, "Hey, have you checked out the latest episode of Ted Lasso?"
Yeah.
I haven't not been in an office, so like it's the same for me.
I haven't
never
been
got to remote work.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I haven't been to the office since whenever COVID started.
I go to the office every day.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Oh
me
yeah,
too.
man. How's that going? How's your promotion going? You're
Listen.
the man with the
Oh
suit. No,
yeah.
yeah, dude. Spill.
All right, let me tell you what I get to do. Everything. I have that power. I'm him.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
him.
he is God
I
in that
tell
casino,
I
dude.
tell people all the time.
Beware at the craps table.
I'm like, you do that over there. You do that. People are asking me things, questioning me, stuff like that. They're like, "Hey, can I get this?" I'll be like, "Nah, man, I'm sorry, you can't." They're like,
So what? Are
"Oh."
you like a pit boss now, or what's the
It's
deal?
like half
What's the
pit
promotion?
boss, half dealer. And I dress.
Like,
I dress like I'm a GQ model. I don't dress like I'm
oh,
the
okay.
host of Family Feud.
No, you're not
Bro,
So
if a
Beef
dealer
Harvey.
showed up to me dressed like that, I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on? Why's the pit boss deal at blackjack?"
Scott's S is the guy that's behind the dealers, just with the suit, just looking over the shoulder, like every now and then.
Making sure. I hate
He's
those
the
guys,
guy
dude.
saying "send it" when you throw that dice.
I am that guy that says send it. I say it all the time. Just send it, man.
Do you even know craps?
No. That's why everybody hates me.
Yeah, because usually people get promoted when they learn craps, but you didn't have to do it.
I'm the only one.
You got the special privilege.
Yeah, I'm the only one. I don't know how that happened.
Affirmative action.
I'm the only one. People,
Affirmative act.
people still listen to me. I can't believe it.
I don't know why.
They're like, "Hey, how do you like your promotion?" I'm like, "It's cool. I just tell people. I just do this. Like, send it. Yeah, you over there, ship it."
Yeah, I know. Everyone knows
Good
what
to
they're
go.
everyone knows what they're fucking doing.
Nah, dude, because we have some. Nah,
You're about to
dude.
throw shade to your coworkers. I
Dude,
hope they don't
hey,
listen.
man, we got some dealers. We got some dealers that I'd be like, I tell my fellow pit boss, I'd be like, "Bro, you gotta keep an eye on this guy." I'm like, "You gotta keep an eye on this guy. He's gonna drive you crazy because he's driving me crazy."
Have you been placed in high limit yet?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time, so you get
Yeah.
to like, man, take a break.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Hey, man, go take a break."
Take
Yeah,
a break.
all the time.
He's being too generous.
I'm a nice guy, No, it's the suit, it's the tie. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I said, it doesn't look like I'm hosting Family Feud or going to a court appearance. I dress like a GQ model.
Well, dude, I want you to go there dressed like a defendant. Come on, man.
No. Everybody be like, "Oh man, Matt, you look sharp.
You look sharp, man.
Hey, good looking." I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Dude, look at him. The power's already into his head, man. This is why this man can't get the
Slim cut
bags.
shirts, slim, like skinny jeans.
Hey, it's called Slim Fit. Slim Fit,
Yeah, it's
sir.
slim fit now.
That's what you gotta
Yeah,
do.
whatever, dude.
Yeah. Slim Fit. And then like when I'm in the break room, I lift my leg up, drinking a drink like I'm that guy.
It's your sock show.
Yup, it does show. It does.
That means you rocking some dope socks, or
Of course. First of all, I have 3 drawers full of socks. 3 drawers.
It's it's
weird.
it's the pit boss life, dude. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, dude, it's a culture. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's
bro.
it's a pit boss's lifestyle.
Come on now.
it's the brand you got to sell.
Yeah, I swear to God.
You are the
Pit
face.
life.
The
Yeah.
pit life, baby.
You are the face of the casino, dude.
Hey, I didn't choose it. It chose me.
I'm just saying, dude, the casino next door, man, they're still hiring. Bally's needs the people, dude. They need bodies at Bally's.
Yeah, I know.
You want to be high time? How about in the middle of the 3rd largest city in America?
I could.
He's scared.
I'm not
He's scared.
scared. I'm not
Yeah.
scared.
Well, let him settle into his role here.
Thank you.
Get his pit life going.
His
know?
pit life.
First of all, if I was
That's gonna be the name for his new YouTube channel, Pit Life.
if
Pit life. Selling elastic waisted pants soon.
no elastic waist.
No elastic waist. This is how you dress to impress your gambling addicts.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I do it for the employees too, because I'd be like, man, this is how you guys should be dressing. Not like you're about to host a game
what do they
show.
usually make you wear? What do they usually make you wear?
They wear like overgrown coat jackets, a shirt.
You guys wear jackets?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like just regular dealers wear jackets.
Oh no. Dealers wear uniforms.
Yeah, they wear like a
vest.
button down slacks and a vest.
Yeah.
Okay, like the standard.
Yeah.
dealer.
Just,
You know,
yeah,
looking,
Yeah,
just
standard, you
standard.
know.
and then your pit bosses wear like oversized t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oversized jackets
they
and
go straight to Men's Warehouse.
yeah, just ugh. I mean, no, Men's Warehouse, they got some good clothes, but
Yeah, that's where you got it,
That's
isn't
warehouse
it?
is dope.
yeah,
But off the rack, you gotta get it fitted. You
you
gotta
got
get it tailored.
exactly.
No, I know. I made that mistake before. That sucked.
Yeah, I know all my measurements. It's okay. I got all mine down.
Dude,
I'm
if it
like,
looks good, I put it on and I'm good to go, dude.
everybody's all
That's off
like,
the rack. Looking sloppy.
yeah,
Man,
ugh.
I can't help but look good, dude. When you just have like an innate style,
You gotta
what
let it
can I say?
show.
What-
Yeah, you gotta let it show.
I
You
just gotta let it show.
just let it out.
People say I got the vibes.
I don't know if they say that, but I know they
I
say.
never heard anybody say that.
Not one. But you know,
It was something I wasn't born with. How to learn it.
I put on the jacket. I look in the mirror and I'm like, all right, go time, baby.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, we're done self-fellatiating over
And
here.
I say, send it in the mirror like 50 times. Send it. No, that's not right. Send it.
You practice
Send
in
it.
the mirror.
Conglomerate.
Conglomerate. That's right.
He's like in the mirror every day with his affirmations, just like, you are the boss.
You are the
You are in the pit.
You are in the
They
pit.
push you in there because you're the pit boss.
Yes.
You're like the pit bull of the pit boss.
No, you know what? Before I got promoted, bosses would come up to me and be like, why do you walk around here like you own the place? I'm like, dude, I'm just walking. They're like,
He's practicing.
I'm just walking
He's
here.
practicing for later in life.
Yeah,
When
I
he comes
guess.
back and buys the place.
Did you pick like the weakest one and be like, I'm coming for you?
Let me tell you something.
They're all, man, all the pit bosses, they're scared, man. They're
They're
just like, man,
very-
I need this job.
They are very aware. They are very aware that I am a threat. A huge threat. Seriously.
That sucks, man.
It's very I didn't
Is this
know.
gold bar yours or
I
something?
didn't know. Hold on though. I didn't know. I didn't know the job was very competitive. I didn't know like climbing the corporate ladder was competitive.
I didn't know
Wait,
that was.
Did you have to apply for it? Did you apply for it, or they like
No, they
promote you?
they
They just
approached
promote
me.
you,
They
yeah.
approached me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they approached me and was like, "Hey, you know, you would probably do very well at this." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll give it a shot."
He was like, damn. He was just like, damn right, I will. I mean,
Yep.
what are you talking about? I was
That's right.
born to be a pit boss.
I guess I was born to run the place. They're lucky I don't run it yet.
Sure, I'm sure they are. I'm sure it takes a little more politics to run the place than that.
Nah, I just
One,
gotta.
one step at a time. One step at a time. All right.
I don't
You were
think
just a dealer like 3 weeks ago.
I
all right?
leap.
Like, relax.
I leapfrog.
He's expecting the general manager to come and be like, "Dude, take my job, dude. Seriously."
Yeah.
It's just like
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
But I'll be honest
Guide
with you.
me.
The first day I suited up. This
ego trip.
No, this one coworker comes over to me. He goes, "Dude, all these other guys, they're threatened by you, man." I swear to God. Because I was like, yo, why aren't they helping me? They're not, you know what I mean? They're not teaching me anything. I had to figure everything out on my own.
Dude, I get it. I mean, like, see, I'm just a regular software engineer, dude. I'm just a cog in the great plan of government contracts. But like a cog in a great plan. You're wearing that suit. People are threatened by you. Chris is like an EF 23 or something like that. Everyone's threatened by him.
There you go. What?
I don't even know what that means.
I know. I think he just put two letters
So
together.
How the hell do I know like military ranks more than this guy?
EF3.
What?
What's an EF3? That's a tornado, right?
EF what? EF3, yeah, that's a tornado. Wait a minute.
He's
What the hell am I
confused.
thinking of then? What am I thinking of?
You said EF23. I was like, I don't even know what that means.
Wait,
He was just going along with it.
You're just making shit up.
what am I thinking? It's like E something, right? It's like E another letter and then whatever rank.
Right.
Yeah. Well, there's like E1, 2, 3. That's the enlisted ranks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Enlisted.
There we go.
But well, they're technically pay grades. They're not ranks.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Hold on, say that again. Their pay
They're
raises?
pay
Pay
grades.
grades.
Oh, pay
Pay
grades.
grades.
Oh, that's above my pay,
not
pay
ranks.
grade, Sarah.
That's above my pay grade.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right. So I didn't get my chance to go, but like what I've been
Oh
doing,
yeah, yeah.
I've been working on my history channel.
Yes, you have been.
I'm almost near 200 subscribers. My shorts have been getting thousands upon thousands of views. I'm very blessed about that.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Like the couple last ones I put out, they've gotten like over 5,000.
Where do you get these ideas from?
Chat Chat GPT.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I just get like an idea, but I write out the script. But like I figured out a little bit of a formula that works for me.
What's the formula? Are you
Like keeping it within 20 seconds, between 20 and 25 seconds.
I saw that, and then you do like an abruptly cut.
I do a bunch of abrupt cuts, right? I make sure there's something going on within every 2 seconds. And I kind of just leave it off in a little bit of a cliffhanger, and then people keep watching. But like my swipes have been like over my view have been like 70,
Mm-hmm.
and my watch time has been over 100%.
Oh wow.
So it's been going good. YouTube's been giving me like second and third wins. Like, you've all guys seen when the rise and then plateaus, but like YouTube, mine's been like this and then this, and then
Back
it
up
keeps
again.
going up. So it's working out. I'm trying to expand because I really want the long form because that's easier to get monetized.
Okay.
So I want to do some long form content. So I've been writing scripts for that, but I also want to do my History Undisclosed podcast too and put that on there. Histora presents History Undisclosed and just talk about mysteries, like unsolved mysteries, like, oh, who really built the pyramids and stuff. And like, what you were talking about, like Göbekli Tepe and all that.
Oh.
So I want to start doing that. Like I already have the show plotted out. It's going to be 30 minutes. It's going to be hyper focused on one subject so we don't run out very quickly. Eventually when there's an audience, I want call-ins. I'll be like, give me your biggest hot take,
Yeah. Oh wow, that's amazing.
I think it's going to be fun. I mean, I got followers. People seem really interested. History is a really good niche that's very wide and far, and people, for some reason, really like it.
Yeah, I know. History's getting pretty big, I feel like.
No, I'm glad, dude. As someone who's like,
history's cool, man.
it is cool.
It is cool.
As someone who's like, history has always been my like first love. So it's like, I'm glad people really are interested. Like, getting the audience, it's been easy,
but
for some reason for it.
History yeah, I see that. I
It's
mean,
been easy.
Every day I look at it. But what I've noticed about history is that each narrative is different from each part of the land.
You will definitely get a different narrative.
So you can't always go off of one narrative. So it's always like hard to find like the truth of the truth.
I get it. That's what the podcast, like my short podcast is supposed to be, like trying to uncover the truth. I want like I want arguments, I want to be like, this is not true.
Oh wow.
Like, this is what it is. Like you got to think deep and stuff like that. Cause people like conflict. Like I'm plotting this.
Do people like conflict? I don't like
people
conflict.
love conflict. Have you ever heard of the podcast No Jumper?
Yeah, long time ago.
Long time ago. But it reached new heights when people were just fighting on that shit.
Yeah, people like, you mean like Jerry Springer type stuff?
Jerry Springer type shit. Like, especially when Adam 22 was just like, oh, look at my OnlyFans girlfriend.
Do you really want to?
But I want people to like disagree on it, I don't want just one side.
Okay. I don't want to accommodate idiocracy.
Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Well, I know that's why there's going to be some pushback. I don't want people to be like, oh, like the Washington Monument is a satellite to channel the alien overlords that we secretly like. I want someone to push back on that
I would
shit.
debate you on that right now because that is so true. That is so true. Hold on, what'd you say it was? It sounded good when you said it. It sounded
just
so
made it
believable.
up, dude.
Oh.
I feel like you could just need to go back to like our first like 2 podcasts.
That's what I'm
when
saying.
It, like trailed off into like Egypt.
Dude, I thought about it. I was thinking about asking the group chat. I was like, hey, I'm gonna repurpose this if you don't mind.
You
but like,
should.
because there's no video. I wasn't sure about it,
Dude, yeah, because you would realize
yeah.
he would realize he got smoked in that conversation or in that debate.
Look, man,
He did.
I did not. Okay, first off, number one, I did not get smoked. Number two, it had potential to get clicks, and that's nothing personal. As long as there's conflict, I don't see that as personal. It's like just padding the resume over there because people like that kind of stuff.
You could just take the audio and just like put like pictures in,
Oh yeah, like you've done that before.
I do,
and you're good at that stuff.
My editing is average.
Just take the B-roll and throw up some like words here and there.
Words, just
Pyramid.
like have some emojis follow. Be like angry.
Yeah.
You know what though?
I'm not wrong. Not storming off in the background.
I'm never wrong. Flip the
man.
table.
It might work, dude. Just like I could start off with that, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it'd be
like
pretty cool.
I think it'd be a really fun thing. And of course, well, your brother Brendan wants to do a sports podcast. I know that's what he's going for because he asked me like what we do, what we use, and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah, he was talking to me about it the other day.
oh
Spill.
spill.
No,
Spill.
that's all I got
Spill.
out of him. He's like, I'm just thinking about doing it again, blah blah. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. And he was like, yeah. And then he just didn't say anything else.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I told him at the wedding. I was just like, I thought about doing like a mini one, for sports related and just be a hater.
I like that idea. That actually,
Just be like Skip Bayless, but like turn it to a 10.
Oh my god.
Just talk shit because I'm known, especially on Twitter, as the biggest Bengal hater. Because I won't give Joe Burrow an inch. He sucks. He's trash. I won't give that man an inch. I saw they put like what's his receiver name? I don't really remember trash that often. What's his receiver? Jamar Chase, right? Jamar Chase. They put him at like what, top 10 on the NFL 100, dude? Too high. It was too high. It was too high.
Jamar Chase is that guy.
He is not that
though.
guy.
Oh
He
my
is not that guy.
God.
He's not that guy. Oh my God. Remember AJ Green, dude?
Who's AJ Green?
Exactly, dude.
The
The Bengals
Raiders-
always have like this one like fluke ass receiver, and everyone thinks this is the GOAT. It's
I'm
what
not saying
happened.
Jamar Chase is the GOAT, but he might be the second GOAT.
Who's the first?
Justin Jefferson, and them two played
Okay,
together.
Justin Jefferson is
Here's
pretty
the
good.
here's the crazy part.
I liked Adam Thielen, dude. I
Hold
was
on,
rooting
time out.
for him.
Here's the crazy part. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow won the national championship at LSU,
And that's college football.
and all three of
are
them.
on the same team.
Yeah, two of them are on the same team, and all three of them are ranked the top 10
That's
most.
crazy, man.
best-
You know who was also really good in college? Jamarcus Russell, Trent Richardson. Means nothing.
Go on, keep going, keep going, keep
just
going
saying.
more.
I'm just saying, people give too much
Tim
credit.
Tebow.
Hey, time out, time out. He beat the Steelers in the playoffs.
I do appreciate that. That was
Shout
funny,
out-
dude. That was funny as shit.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it. If you want to say Tim Tebow beat them, sure.
That was funny as shit. As soon as he beat them, dude, I did that. I did
that too. I was like,
I was just like,
yes,
yes.
yes. I was the biggest Broncos fan after that game.
Dude, I'm sorry, but Bengals is just the most flukiest fluke team ever. I'm tired of all the hype. Tired of the hype of that Macaulay Culkin looking ass.
No, I get it. And the
Jamar
Ravens
Chase doesn't look good with his.
What's all this hype from? Where's all this hype?
Exactly. It's like they're trying to.
No, I mean, like I don't hear it.
You don't hear. I hear it all the time. Like, see, there's two quarterbacks that piss me off, and that's Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert.
Who's
Like-
Justin Herbert is whack.
Why?
The part that gets me about Justin Herbert is that ESPN is like astroturfing him. They want us to believe that he's like the next big. Like
Yeah.
they've been telling us like Justin Herbert, man.
Yeah,
Justin Herbert. You looking at ESPN, they're just like, okay, predictions for this. Justin Herbert, he's going like 14.
that's because the
2.
Chargers
Justin
probably
Herbert.
the Chargers probably
And it was just like he's just like such a plant,
the Chargers probably give ESPN like tens of millions of dollars for them to say that.
How? They only have like 10 fans.
The Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can't. Yeah.
Who?
I think what happened was nobody saw Justin Herbert coming, so ESPN jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah,
as
and it's
fast as
stuck.
they could,
Yeah.
and they've been riding it. Like, oh yeah, we always saw this.
Just
But, like, nobody saw it coming, dude.
No, we did. The
Dude, it's
ESPN
insane, dude.
analysts did.
Every time they do like, oh, like who's gonna win this? They're just like Justin Herbert breakout game. Here it comes. They like just ever since like Tom Brady just kind of like fell off. They're just like, man, they're just trying to find that new guy to just hold on to for dear life. You know
Yeah, and that new guy
I
is
don't
Lamar
dislike Justin
Jackson.
Herbert.
what's up?
I said I don't dislike like Justin Herbert. I don't hate him.
No, I don't hate him either. I just find him irrelevant.
I don't think he's that good.
I
Pretty
think
good.
I think
Well,
he's
I wouldn't say he's irrelevant.
I call him
good.
irrelevant. When was his last playoff game? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, he's only been, what, it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
It's
2
been
years.
like 3 years.
And he got hurt. You could tell, like he started throwing differently when he got hit in the ribs really hard
Yeah.
by the Bengals when the Bengals played him.
That's unfortunate, man. He's
It
an
was
AFC team,
unfortunate.
so I don't really care.
I don't really care neither.
AFC team don't care.
Yeah.
NFC team, maybe I'll have like a thing.
So Brendan's gonna start his own podcast.
That's the word on the street. That's what the internet is saying.
I think he wants to. He wants to start it up.
I've been trying to get him to come on to ours for like the longest time.
It's been tough to get Brendan because we wanted him to talk sports with us for a while on the previous podcast when we were trying to get back from
He
that.
almost came on one time. We were so close, and then he bailed at the last second.
It was heartbreaking. It was a heartbreaking story.
I cried.
I cried a little bit too.
I don't
It
even know
was.
if he's got a computer.
Why wouldn't he not have a computer?
I told
I don't
him
know, man.
when he asked, I was just like, "Hey, here's the programs I use. They're different. It depends if you have a Mac or an Apple, a Mac or a Windows." And he just gave no indication of whichever he had. I was like, "It's free on Apple," and he was just like, "Okay."
Where does
like,
he-
But if Windows, I use this. Okay, and it was just like,
Where
"You're
does he
supposed to
work
let
at
me know
again?
which one he got."
Where does Brendan work at again?
Isn't he working for like Raytheon or something? Northrop
No,
Grumman?
it's another. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, no-
Lockheed or something.
Lockheed
Northrop,
Martin?
Northrop.
Some
Northrop
million,
Grumman.
some
Yeah.
some MIL.
So he probably has Alienware. See what I did there?
No one
I'm
gets
slick.
That's so dumb, dude.
that was really dumb.
Yeah, see what I did there?
And as a tech guy, ever since Dell bought them, dude, they have not been
I
the same.
know. That's the most disappointing thing ever, dude.
I know. Alienware used to be like the shit you would like save up to get, but now it's just not even worth it.
No, I was more speaking to that they have UFOs.
Yeah, we
in
know.
Northrop. Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Well, I had to explain it to Jordan. I knew you got it, but I had to explain it to him. I had to go in more in depth.
Area S4.
I had to go in more in depth.
Do I know, dude? You were really hyping up the July 26th congressional hearing about aliens that
And it-
no one really.
That was lame, dude.
It was lame.
It was lame. I won't lie. It was pretty
That dude's a
disappointing.
liar.
You think so?
That dude.
I think that dude's full of shit. He came. They came out with said he had some like psychological.
Yeah, PTSD. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because, dude, he could go to jail if he's lying.
Dude.
I believe him.
Well, he can't go to jail if he's lying because he didn't divulge any actual classified information.
He did.
This
He
is
just
true.
said like I can show it after
He
the
just
hearing.
perjured himself.
No,
Yeah, right.
He was just like in a skiff. In a skiff. Well, I can tell you in a skiff. In a skiff.
It was kind of like disappointing. It was very disappointing. It was very disappointing.
disappointing. I get
So
it.
when's the next Rogan podcast where he invites the guest who's just like, man, it was mind blowing what we learned there. It was crazy.
No, I think he talked about it. He said it was underwhelming. He said he was like not
Oh,
buying
did he?
any of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Because I mean, like he basically just told everybody. Yeah, because he basically just told everybody what we already knew.
You had so
Duh.
much hype around it. You were just like, here it is. Definitive proof, man. Definitive proof. We're going to get it.
We had, yeah. Well, I mean, like, bro, they had three guys. High level official people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two of them encountered them in airplanes.
Did they?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They're the one that caught the videos.
How you know it wasn't PTSD?
Because it, what?
Wait, no. What do you mean high level official people? What does that mean?
Like,
If you're flying an airplane, you ain't high level, brother.
hold
You're
on.
just a pilot.
Okay.
I would love to be
the
a
guy.
pilot.
All right, Commander Fravor, pilot, but he
That was in
was
2004.
yeah, but
Yeah.
he is Top Gun Tom Cruise pilot. He's that guy.
No, he got out as like an 05, dude. He was a commander. He didn't
Oh.
even get promoted.
Timeout. Wrong. False. Fake news.
This is stuff you won't be
Have you
hearing.
ever seen the movie Top Gun?
Yeah.
They made that movie after him.
No,
Really?
they did not because it took place in the 80s.
They got the idea from Commander Fravor, bro.
What are you talking about, dude?
I have to. Okay. Which scene? Was it the volleyball scene? Is that what they got from?
What are you, what are you talking about? Did you see Top Gun? Like, I'm confused.
I did. I saw
Are you talking
both of
about
them.
The new Top. There's only two.
Yeah, there is only two.
I said I saw both of them, and they were both inspired by Commander Fravor while he was going against the aliens. I don't understand what you're confused
Wait,
about.
were they really? Were they?
No,
Look at
you're
this.
thinking
It's not
of-
right at all.
He said, Jordan, come on, man.
I'm starting to short circuit here. Like,
Top Gun was made in the 80s, bro.
you're the one saying
The
this
Tic Tac
stuff.
thing came out in 2004. No, but I mean, they encountered them. They got supposedly there's like encounters everywhere now.
Well, I mean,
Highly on the coasts, highly around the Mediterranean Sea, everywhere.
Some in South America, but like the majority of them are in the United States for some reason. Makes
Yeah.
you wonder
That's 'cause we have
why.
the radar that can see it. We have
Okay.
the ability to see it. Because they said it wasn't until they upgraded to the AWACS system that they
Yeah.
started seeing them more.
Okay.
And
That makes more sense. I usually hear it because Americans are more cranks. And to be honest, I kind of believe that too.
Yeah, but supposedly too, like South Korea has a UFO that they can't move. That
It's
you
because they're too small. They're not
South Korea,
strong enough.
they're not strong enough.
Are you talking about South Koreans or the UFO?
The South Koreans.
They're just too small.
Supposedly they have one there that they can't move, so they like covered it, but you can see it on the satellites. I don't know. I like dove deep into the situation.
What?
Yeah, like it's like
Those mofos can make Samsung phones in like a day, and they can't move a
this is
UFO.
This is what I heard. I heard it was
Sounds
like
BS, dude.
it's like 5 football fields big.
Well, to their credit, Apple hasn't come up with the technology to like move something, so they have nothing to steal.
This is true. You guys want to hear something crazy?
What?
So I guess like
What's that?
I guess like a week ago, I guess like aliens started attacking like these villages in Peru or something. Have you heard about this?
No, what are
Dude,
they
it's-
attacking? What is worth attacking in Peru?
Dude, like they were kidnapping people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were just going to Lima and be like, these guys look like beans.
No, they got them all they like it's different because it was like a village and a girl like got away or something, right? And they all got their guns and stuff like that, and they're like, and this is like in the jungle, so they got like Chinese made phones or whatever and recording what they were seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was like some 7 foot, 8 foot tall being.
Damn, they got those Alibaba burners, huh?
Dude, yeah, man, from China.
That sounds like some found footage BS.
Hey, man. Hey.
I'm gonna have to look it up after this because that's some BS.
I know,
They
dude.
just weren't like some like indigenous tribes. I don't know, man. That sounds like a viral guerrilla campaign for a movie.
It's just
I
some
think you guys are about to
Amazonian.
get had.
No, I swear
What
to
are you
God.
talking about?
It's just some Amazonian with
It's
just
the Wonder
walking
Wo-
by like in signs.
No, I swear to God. I swear to God. They were like, dude, it's a big thing in Peru. Like it's showing all over
This
on
is
the
news
news.
to me.
Yeah, it's showing all over
Oh,
in
it
the
sounds huge. Yeah, they sound like huge people. Cool.
like 8 foot tall people.
I'm sensing a
Hmm.
little bit of like skepticism from C over here.
I'm skeptic too, honestly.
Feeling a little
I'm
skepticism.
not buying it.
What about the Las Vegas one?
That one was kind of interesting, but it was just like, okay, we got this family that called in about the aliens. Let's turn off our body cams.
Yeah.
Okay, like fuck you at that point. Did the family record anything? No, we were too scared. Okay.
Did you hear the operator when they called 911?
Yeah, that was really
That
cool.
was
But
pretty
again,
crazy.
it was one of those things where it's just like suddenly in the age of smartphones, no one had a single footage of it. Nobody.
They had the Ring cameras.
It might not have worked. You never know.
Never know. Like the aliens were radioactive. Like they're instead of being a carbon-based
EMP?
life form, they were like an
EMP.
a uranium.
No, you know what too is
Uranium?
you know what though? There's been a couple like
Never know how
probably.
life evolved in another planet. There could be something we can't even imagine.
But hold on though. So like there was here's the thing too is like there's like so you know the CIA they have like those declassified like reports of like encounters and stuff like that.
You know, like people get from like FOA or something.
So there was one where they were doing some type of like training in the Mediterranean Sea and they were seeing the UFOs, but they didn't know that they were out there. And it wasn't until they were like, hey, they're out there, let's go get them. That's when the UFO went and shot one of the planes down because they knew like the intent. You know what I mean?
Like they knew they were hostile.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I never heard about that.
And then there was another one. This one is like this one is very skeptic, but like the CIA also released this one too. I don't know if it's true or not. But there was one where like this was from the KGB, right? The KGB files or whatever.
Ooh, those are my favorite ones.
Where there was a UFO, I think they shot it down and there was like 30 military men around it and like 5 giant beings, like 10-foot beings, got out of
I
it.
think I know what you're
Oh,
talking
I
about.
heard
This
about this.
this one like landed in Siberia and like completely leveled the forest that was there.
No, and then they turned them to stone
They
or
turned them to
something?
stone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How crazy is that one? Yeah, I
that's
know.
ridiculous,
Psh,
Dude,
psh.
bro.
some of these like KGB, like I'm gonna call them conspiracy theories because they are at the end of the day not really verified. But like some of them are wild, especially
That's what I'm saying.
the cosmonaut stuff.
'Cause
With like the cosmonaut
No,
stuff.
the cosmonaut ones are different, but the KGB dude, man, it was probably some drunk guy like took a bunch of dudes out there. They all died. He's like, "You're not gonna believe it. They turned to stone. No, they froze to death. What are you talking about?"
How much vodka did you just have?
Yeah.
Normal amount.
I wonder how many experiences is like that. They go out there, one guy just completely just screws something up and then goes, "Bro, you're not gonna believe what had happened." See what had happened
But
was.
the thing is, they're like Russian, so they're like, "You will not believe what just happened."
No, I'm just saying in general. It doesn't even have to be Russian. Like say like American troops, they went out there. One guy was just so stupid or retarded or something, screwed everything up, and then he's like, "Bro,
Aliens.
aliens. I'm not gonna take accountability for this." And they're like, "Bro, you're not gonna believe this.
Sir, why did you go AWOL for that one time? Well, I got abducted, man. It was
I
crazy.
got abducted. These aliens came down."
It was like Stargate, dude. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, but they were just at Burning Man. Like that's what
They just put me there, dude. Put me in a trance.
Yeah. But all these reports of these giant beings are coming out. Like they're
Well, I
like
know,
8,
like-
10 feet tall.
People are really fascinated by like sightings of giants, like even like giant aliens. There's a giant in Afghanistan. You ever heard about that?
Dude, there's giants all over the world.
Yeah, there's giants in Afghanistan. Giants used to be a part of Japan's culture. It's wild,
Yeah, there was giants here in America.
Sasquatch.
huh?
How-
Sasquatch, yeah.
Sasquatch.
Bigfoot,
Yeah.
the Yeti. Yeah, everyone really the Niflheim from the Bible. Everyone, people are really fascinated with like just things that are huge. You know,
Yeah.
David and Goliath. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Right,
Come on.
Goliath was supposed to be a Niflheim,
Yeah. Sometimes I want,
Supposedly.
but then at the same
Supposedly.
time, like,
and
bro.
supposedly David even existed, even though we don't have too much proof of it.
But hold on though. At the same time, like, if you see me, and then like I'm in a battle and I have to fight their champion, and their champion is Shaq, and then
It doesn't even have to be Shaq. You're just that guy. You beat him up. There's a guy like an inch or a foot taller than you. You beat him up, and you're gonna go back to the villagers back in the ancient time and be
Exactly.
like, this guy was like 11 feet tall, dude. I just straight
Like,
took him out.
bro,
And there's a dude named like Hezekiah or Jeremiah going like he beat the shit out of this fucking giant.
Took
like,
a slingshot and hit him right in the balls.
Right in the balls, dude.
no, that doesn't sound good enough. That's not epic enough.
That's not and then God came down and personally high-fived his ass.
Yes. Stories like that, man.
That's how I feel about a lot of these like word of mouth stories from like a couple thousand years ago.
Because that's probably how it was.
No. It's just like people just embellish. Like even
Well, I mean,
like the
like,
father
yeah.
of history, Herodotus, most people don't even believe the shit he stood. Like he outlined in his book, the histories, how the Egyptian pyramids were built.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
How'd he do it?
What they did was that they would flood a canal and drag the stones through there to make it easier, and then pretty much stacked them up. Not even historians believe that's how they did it.
But how do you stack them up?
He didn't specify.
But that's the main
Alien.
question.
I know, but this was the father of the first historian. This is what he said, and he visited Egypt, and they told him that's how they did it. And not even modern historians even believe that.
Yeah, because the thing is like, how do you get 100-ton stone 30 feet off the ground?
Herodotus said that's how they did it.
A lot of water.
A lot of water. A lot of water. That's what he said.
Because that
I'm just-
makes sense.
I'm just
No,
telling
it
you.
just floats to the top, I guess. It
Even
just-
modern historians are like nothing special was used. They used like ropes and pulleys, and then Herodotus is like they used water, and they're just like, shut the hell up, shut the hell up. This 2,000-year-old man, shut up.
How do you get all that much water though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is
Well, then-
interesting,
I mean, the
Also,
Nile,
do those stones float?
dude.
not
There's
at,
no
not
way.
at that weight, it wouldn't. Even with all the
There's just
full
no way,
force of a
right?
flooded Nile, it doesn't seem plausible.
No, because there's
They have to be
stones.
on a big old boat.
There's yeah.
Egyptians were really good at boats, though.
But have you seen their boats?
Yeah,
Tiny.
Tiny.
they're not that tiny.
You couldn't
They ain't
put.
big enough for them stones.
I mean, they're not aircraft carriers, but they're pretty sizable for ancient boats.
Yeah, but you're not putting the two and two together. Do you think that giant stone could fit on that boat? Because it's not a boat; it's like a canoe.
I think they can make them again. Like most Egyptian boats didn't really survive too long. They have one that was buried in the site of Giza that they uncovered, and it was pretty sizable.
What's sizable to what? Like
It was a king's boat. It wasn't used for hauling, but it doesn't say that they
Oh.
didn't make boats for hauling.
You're right.
And Egyptians were traders. They'll make no mistakes. So they probably made boats to hold things.
Chris, are you looking up the aliens in Peru? I caught you. I knew it. I knew it. They're all caught. I swear to, hey, bro, we just got to get ready, bro.
For the aliens?
Yeah, man. All these 10-foot beings, bro.
Dude, all
They're
I know
coming
is
at-
if the aliens came down, they're like, hey, Jordan, we want to take you to our galactic civilization, but you're going to have to leave behind everyone, your loved ones, your girlfriend, your family, all of that. But you can join us in the galactic civilization. I would already have my bags packed.
Really?
I'm gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you can't.
If I can go out in the outer space, I'm gone.
What do you like?
Gone. I would be like Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't care.
No, see, that's the problem. Is you think you're gonna be like a Han Solo?
I
type
know, like
character.
this guy.
You're
I
gonna
am-
be. You're gonna be like that pig in Jabba the Hutt's palace. Like, that's what you are.
Good morning. Fuck you, dude. I would totally be a Han Solo.
You're
I'd be like,
expendable.
expendable.
Yeah, because
This man
there's
saying
8
expendable.
billion people.
No, dude. I'm going to like charm up a like intergalactic princess, and when she says I love you, I'm just gonna be like, I know.
How are you gonna speak her language?
Huh? They probably have like a universal translator. I mean, if they have an intergalactic civilization,
Or you're
I
just the
figure
dumbest
language
person
isn't
in the room.
I think so.
Look,
I agree with
that one is a
Chris.
given, but I'll learn quickly, dude. I feel like there's some incentive in an intergalactic civilization or an intergalactic kegger, as MIB said.
Bro, if alien, first of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I ever got abducted by aliens, I would come back with a head of an alien.
Yeah, you're just going to just Rambo them. Yeah, you're gonna be Schwarzenegger in fucking Predator. Is that what's going to happen?
You have to, bro. It's survival of the fittest, man.
They achieve space travel. I think they're going to be the fittest.
I don't care.
Technology kind of is the great equalizer in that one.
Yeah, I'll come back
What
with
are
a
you
head
gonna
of an
come up?
alien.
You're going to like shank up a spear and somehow beat them with their space travel technology?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you figure it out. Okay.
You have to. You're
Yeah,
gonna marry.
We've really gone off the rails.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
he's talking about.
How did we get up?
It was me. It was the alien.
We brought up
wear.
aliens. I said I want to meet aliens. Scott says he wants to kill aliens for sport. I don't know.
I mean, just I don't know. Okay, this is getting really off track
Very off track.
Very off track.
because nobody's gonna kidnap you, Jordan. Like, you bring nothing to the table.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately,
I have a good stock portfolio. I'm worth as much as I
No,
make.
you said you lost a couple $100.
that's what he
It
said.
doesn't mean my stock portfolio isn't still good.
You do have that golden bar whiskey. It's pretty valuable.
Yeah, it was $40 whole.
That's pretty valuable.
Yeah, you know what? Though, let me call a couple hedge fund managers and be like, "Yo, my cousin's got the best stock portfolio.
There you
We
go.
only lost a couple $100."
Okay, when you talk to Ken Griffin, tell him.
You can't even get abducted on Earth. How the hell are you gonna get abducted by alien?
I live in Chicago, dude. Never say never.
Can't even get abducted.
Never say never here in this city.
That's true too, man.
Look, and if you know Ken Griffin, man, just tell him. I'd be like, yo, I can make Citadel millions.
Yeah, let me give him some calls. Yeah, let me
Plug it in.
Let me put your name in his ear.
Yeah, it's okay. He lives in Tampa now. I'll see you in Florida.
I'm best friends with Larry Fink and George Soros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
know
think
that
George
guy.
Soros is a stock guy.
No, but they run the world.
Okay, I'm friends with the Rothschilds.
Oh, snap. Rothschilds.
Rothschilds. It's German.
Ooh, I like it. I like where we're going on this one.
Warren Buffett.
Oh,
He's like in
Oracle of
Omaha.
Omaha.
Yep.
Yeah.
he made more money than the Coca-Cola CEO from an investment last
From
year
Coca-Cola.
from Coca-Cola.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If like Hathshire, Berkaway, whatever, Hathaway, Berkshire, whatever. Shut up. Was just like, yo, we need you to run our investment portfolio. I got them.
You don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, I do.
What? Where?
Invest in finance. Yeah, it's so much for me.
That's
I mean,
what
like,
I'm
look,
saying.
yo, Warren Buffett. I know you're like the king of dividends, but let me tell you about dividends.
Is he the king of dividends?
He is the king of dividends.
He just got
He's
lucky.
also the king of the buy and hold, though.
Yeah.
It's true. He is a long-term buyer.
Like, when was the last time that Apple gave a dividend?
Ooh. Ooh.
I think they have like a, was it 0.80?
They would do stock buybacks. They would do stock buybacks.
They would do stock buybacks. I mean, it's not like Ford who has a whole 10%.
We have to get on the new, monopoly.
What's the new monopoly?
I don't know. We have to do our research and look at the new monopoly.
There was the big news today was Elon flying to Cleveland, Ohio.
For what?
The word is that he wanted to get in with Cleveland. This company in Cleveland is like Cleveland Pillars or something like that. Is trying to buy U.S. Steel. You know,
Oh, wow.
Oh, I saw that.
the old
Yeah.
Carnegie place. Anyway, mostly because their ticker is called X.
Oh, wow.
So he's trying to get in on that. And guess what shot up about 10 points?
X.
X. U.S. Steel, baby.
So do you
yeah.
even call it Twitter anymore, or you just call it X?
I call it Twitter, dude.
I'll never not call it Twitter.
Why would you just delete your brand that everyone knows? It seems like a bad marketing.
Is it working?
No, it's not.
I don't know. I know X. I like X.
Right now, Elon seems focusing on like monopolizing X and then his fight with Zuckerberg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to do a fight in the Roman Coliseum.
I like Elon Musk. He's a troll.
He is just a troll, but like at the same time, like if I can see either Zuck or Elon get the shit kicked out of him, I'm there for it.
Why? You don't even know.
Why
them.
not? I don't care. It's funny.
It is kind of funny. It's entertaining.
I think Zuckerberg would win.
I think he would win hands down.
I think if Elon grabbed and hold and fell down, he would have a shot.
Dude, like Zuckerberg, believe it or not, he's fit. He's pretty good he's pretty up
But
there.
he rigged. He rigged. Didn't he? He rigged his last jiu-jitsu tournament.
I mean, probably, but like obviously they can't rig it against each other. They're both too powerful and rich. So we'll see what happens. Either way, as much as I hate Facebook, Facebook is a terrible company. I think Zuck has this.
Didn't Zuckerberg did the same thing and got rid of Facebook and turned it to Meta?
It's called Meta now.
Yeah.
Apparently, because like
Has that bad marketing?
Well, Meta owns Facebook.
yeah,
Oh.
he wanted to make the transition because he thought like the VR metaverse was going to be the new
and it
big
didn't.
thing.
And it
Yeah,
didn't.
there's like 30 people in the metaverse.
So what's the new monopoly that's going to take over? That's what we need to get into.
How do we get in the ground floor? If you can't find the monopoly, you have to make one.
No, you just find one.
Oh yeah, then what is it?
Somebody's in the basement right now making it.
The next Steve Jobs in their basement garage,
Or the next Jeff Bezos. Look what takes over, right? Amazon, right?
Jeff Bezos was in the stock market.
The only how you could beat Amazon is if you do same day delivery, right?
But they do same day delivery.
Yeah.
That's the only how you could
They do
compete.
like 2-hour delivery, dude.
Yeah,
It's the best.
that's the only how you could compete with Amazon, right?
That's the only way you can compete with them. But like at the same time, Amazon already does it. They're a household name. Everyone already uses it. That's still a tough hill. And plus, not to mention, you don't have the infrastructure. You don't have the logistics.
He didn't have it neither, but he did it all himself.
Yeah, because no one else was doing it. So he had a lot of time.
What I'm getting at is we have to find a problem and make it a solution quicker than the competitors.
Yeah, that's called. Yeah, you're trying to innovate.
Is that innovating? Is that what you said, Chris?
Go to space. No, we're going to space.
We're going to space.
Let's go to space,
That's the
bro.
next monopoly.
How are we going to do it?
I mean, that's got to be the next monopoly because I feel like all aspects or all walls are pretty much covered.
How are we get into space?
Elon.
I don't know. that one.
I don't know about
Go to
SpaceX.
Mars.
We
You
have
gonna
to.
you gonna go to Mars?
No, this is what
No,
we have to
Mars.
figure.
No, I want to go to the place with the most resources.
This is how we conquer space.
Mars doesn't have much resources
We have to conquer
That we know
space.
of.
that we know of, but we know of other places with more resources than Mars.
Like a
Mars is just like a vanity project, really. Oh, we want to live on
No.
Mars. You know,
We
we
should go
already
to- why would you? You got to go to Mars first, and use that as your launching pad to everywhere else.
you can go to Venus. There's a point if you're able to make floating habitats. There is a point in Venus's atmosphere where you can literally go outside and be alive.
before you get killed by the acid rain.
No, there is a point
too
in
hot.
there's a point in its hemisphere that it's very Earth-like in Venus,
Cap.
Hemisphere or
It's not.
atmosphere?
and it's sorry, not hemisphere. Yeah, you're right. Atmosphere. There's a point where it's just like if you can live like the Jetsons, in those old cartoons, yeah, you can survive on Venus.
Jetsons aren't old.
Mars, it's a barren wasteland. You have to somehow grow your food, import everything, your habitat. You can't leave your suit outside. Even if you get like sand in your suit, you're dead. It's gonna destroy the hell out of you.
I don't know, bro.
It's
On top of the
in-house-
suit. It's the same on Venus. You got to develop a new technology to have a floating city,
I know.
and then grow your own food. It's the same problem.
it's the same.
I feel like it's look,
how.
But at least
and-
we have suits.
but at least you wouldn't need a suit where you go in.
But here's
Venus.
the thing. Here's the thing, though.
But we can already do that.
It's
Why?
there's water. There's water in Mars. There used to be water in Mars.
there's icicles in Mars.
There's no icicles in
ice.
Venus.
Huh? Yes, there is. There's icicles in Venus.
There's liquid. Isn't there? No, it's liquid. They have liquid water, isn't it?
Venus?
No, the
Or is it too hot?
no, the
too
bottom
hot.
is liquid nitrogen.
You're talking about Venus?
Venus, the bottom is liquid nitrogen.
I don't know, man.
Like picture climate change, but for real, that's Venus. It's just there's so much carbon and nitrogen in the air.
Would you
but
rather
the
live?
oxygen lives on the highest atmosphere.
Would you rather start a new civilization in climate change weather that's crazy all the time, or a wasteland? I'm picking the wasteland.
You're picking the cold.
Wasteland.
You're
Wasteland.
all picking the cold. Have you guys
Yeah.
not seen The Martian?
Wasteland kind of sounds like Graceland. I'm just saying.
You realize that if you go to Mars, you can't come back.
If you go to Venus, you can't come
I
back.
guess you can't come back.
You cannot come back. The Falcon rockets aren't taking you back.
Jordan, you
But
don't.
they also ain't going to Venus, so it doesn't matter.
But here's the thing.
This is going to be easier. You're in the hemisphere. Just get picked up. You don't need the land.
What the dude? There's the same problems that you have on
Jumping from
Mars.
the atmosphere onto the rocket. Yeah, they still need a land.
They just pick you up. It's called an intercept, dude.
This guy does not. It's the same
3, 2, 1,
problems.
jump.
There you go. You're good to go. But in on Mars, you need to land because you're on the ground in that red desert that is nothing but just imagination. People imagine too much of Mars, man.
You really thought about this.
I have
Deeply thought about this.
thought about everything in our universe. I have felt so small in my life and had so many crises, existential crises about the universe.
Oh my god. Me, I mean, I think they said Mars is livable in the planet. Like if you find caves and stuff like that. you
Has
go in
anyone
there.
found caves? This
Yeah.
is all just imagination.
It is.
Same with your Venus thing.
I know.
Venus is more viable.
Then why aren't we going there?
Because Mars has just been in the not even American, just humanity's imagination forever. It is the red planet. It's the one we can view. It's the one we know. It's the one that has spawned so
land.
many stories. Martians, all of that. It's
It's
just
because you don't need to build a floating city and hope it works. You can
Yeah.
land there and just actually build infrastructure.
no. You land there and then straight up die. That's what you do.
But Venus
That's not what happens at all. What are you talking
That is
about?
absolutely what happens. Mars is not. It's just.
isn't Venus Lucifer? Isn't that the other name? Like Lucifer, isn't it? Lucifer
No.
Morningstar, because that's Venus.
No, Venus is Aphrodite.
I don't know about that one, bro.
It's
I'm pretty sure on
It's
this
the
one.
goddess of love.
I don't know. I'm pretty
You've
sure
heard
on
of the
this
book
one.
Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus?
Hold on, say that men are from Mars. Oh,
Men
maybe
Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus.
then maybe it's
Because Venus is the Romanized version of the Greek goddess Aphrodite.
okay. But I know you
Mars
see
is the god of war, bro.
God of
yeah,
War,
God of
Aries.
War, yeah. What's wrong with the God of War?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need
Send it.
I mean, it's appropriate considering how fighting for survival on that goddamn planet.
You're gonna be fighting for survival on Venus.
Dude, if you got those floating cities,
Oh.
you're good.
What are you talking about, dude?
Venus, I mean, in Mars, you're just living in those shitty bubbles, dude.
Well, how come they can't make a floating city in Mars?
Why? Why would you, dude?
There's no
The
atmosphere.
place sucks. Yeah, there is no atmosphere. You're just if you make a livable city in the Mars
Can we
atmosphere,
try
you're-
that here first? Let's just.
I
try
know,
here.
right?
I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I want to make like a Halo, from the game Halo,
How do
and then we could do that.
How do we even know Mars?
Or it's
is...
like Gundams where they lived in the colonies in space. Let's do that.
I want a Gundam.
I'm talking about the colonies.
If you lived in the
Boom,
Gundam,
X Monopoly.
but hold on though, if you lived in the Gundam universe, do you feel like you would be chosen to have a Gundam?
That's only, dude. The Gundam universe is huge. You're just thinking of Gundam Wing.
Nah, dude.
I know I would
That
be.
sucks
one
for
of
you,
those
Chris. I
shitty
would be
Gundams.
chosen, dude. I would be like,
You would be chosen for Gundam.
I would be chosen. I would be like, I don't know which one I'd be, but I'd be one of them.
I know me. I'll probably go rock climbing for something. I'll have like this itch or urge to go rock climbing, fall into a cave, and be like, "Oh,
It'd be like the Toggies or something. You're like, it's just fate.
no, I wouldn't have no tall geese."
The Toggies was goat, dude. I
That
don't
was the
care.
mobile suit.
And,
It's not a Gundam.
dude, Zex was like
Talkies is dope though.
Talkies was absolutely. You wouldn't have
Well,
handled the speed,
well,
dude.
in
You would have
Endless
pussied
Waltz,
out.
It was a Gundam, wasn't it? In Endless Waltz, they made it a Gundam, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't.
Final
I didn't get
Iteration.
that far.
You wanted the fucking the hell thing, whatever the one with the scythe.
That
Yeah,
or
Death Scythe.
the
Death
Death
Scythe.
Scythe or the X-wing.
What?
Is that
There's
Star
no
Wars?
X-wing. You're thinking of a Star Wars, dude. That's a complete opposite.
What's the main one? What's Hiro? What's his Gundam?
This was like
Oh,
Wing
yeah.
Gundam.
Yeah, it was Wing Gundam.
Yeah, I would be chosen for a Gundam for a fact if we lived in that
Nah,
universe.
dude.
You don't
You'd
think?
be like in one of those dopey little mobile suits that always getting blown up?
Nah, dude.
That's where all of us would be in, dude, with the one eye.
No, see, I would be like, man, it's a little quiet here, and that's when
Yeah.
the fucking the Gundam comes out of nowhere. You know?
Nah, that ain't me, man. That is
Sliced
not
in half.
me.
He's the guy that gets killed when the main character's having a crisis.
Nah, I'm
We
just
all
a
know
side.
we're just like the little henchmen in these stories.
Nah, I'm no side character, bro.
We're the stormtrooper in Star Wars, man. We're the one hitting his head on the door.
I'm not a side
We're-
character.
We're the dude in the Matrix running with the ammunition and the cool guns.
Oh.
Like that's us.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if you wake up one day and you're like, man, I'm the side character. I'm not even the main character.
I would never be the side character. So
Like
it's
in your
okay.
own life.
Side character. I mean, it as long as you know who the main character is and don't like go after him because they're filled with plot armor, I think it'll be okay.
Nah, I just couldn't be the side character. I don't know how I could. How do people live their lives being the side character? I don't know.
It's like in the third Austin Power movie when like the henchman comes out with a gun with his dad. He's just like, you know how many people I've killed? Just lay down.
Just lay down. And you'd be
Just
like,
lay
you
down.
know
Just
what?
like, yes, yeah.
You're
okay,
making
sir.
sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going down.
Logically speaking, you are making sense.
You have no chance.
You have no chance. Just give me the gun.
All right. Look, we're getting our bags because we're making colonies in space and then eventually Venus, and we're going to just fuck off from
I
Mars.
swear to God, I'm off. I'm done with Venus. I already.
Yeah, I
I'm
swore
scratching
off
that
on
shit.
Venus.
Dude, I swore off on Mars. Mars is dumb, dude. Everyone just likes Mars because Mars is Mars. Everyone's
Let's
just
go to
like,
Io.
Because of the
no,
what?
we're not going to Io. There's other better planets than that. There's Titan. There's Europa.
What's that's first of all, those are moons. Those aren't planets.
They're more
They're pretty
habitable
much
than
planets, though.
Are they really?
they're Earth size, dude.
Yeah.
Moons are bigger
They're
on the other
huge.
planets than ours.
Could you imagine waking up and seeing like 3 different moons? Just like, I mean, like, how does the water function?
When it comes to Europa, what is tide?
It's caused by the moon.
Dude,
It is high tide and low tide.
when
Well,
it comes, it depends on the planet's gravity, mostly on those moons. Like if you take Europa, right? It's a frozen moon, right? We suspect with a certain amount of certainty that underneath that ice is an ocean.
Oh wow.
It's an ocean. So you think ice, layer of ice, ocean, and then core, and that is Europa. And we think drilling down, there might be ability for life to be there, mostly because the Jupiter's gravity binds
Oh.
and then releases, creating friction and creating heat.
Oh.
And so we have observed from Europa that inside there is cracks on the surface from like heat exhaustion coming out.
Really?
So we're thinking there is enough
There's
heat,
mermaids down
and
there.
so at least
Mermans.
no, but like at least bacterial life could be formed in there. Sickle cell anemias.
What if we get there and there's like these giant
What did you
fish,
say?
these giant fish with spears?
Giant fish with spears like mermaids.
Did you mean to say amoeba?
Amoeba. What did he say? Amoeba?
Did I
He
say?
said
Did I say pneumonia? Single cell bacteria.
you should play.
It doesn't matter. We get to we get to Europa. We find out there's these giant fish things with spears, and then we have to send in the troops.
Dude, this isn't fucking Avatar, dude. We don't need to send in troops.
Well, then how are we gonna live in Europa if it's already colonized?
Why is your first thought that, hey, in order to live on this planet, we must commit a genocide? Why is that your first thought?
Because every
This
land,
isn't manifest destiny over here, dude.
every land that we have gone to, we had to commit genocide. It's just in our nature.
I mean, he's kind of not wrong. You know, that's what humans do.
It's what we do.
Look, it doesn't have to be
That's why
that.
we're going after Mars.
Yeah. We're going.
It's already
we're,
happened.
we're cancer.
They're already
we're-
dead.
Yeah, they're already dead. That's why it's easy. Elon Musk.
We-
hold
we
on. Time
don't-
out. No.
We don't know if there was actually life on Mars. There is theories that it used to be Earth-like. Okay, there's some things that Earth was seeded from like a comet hitting Mars and then falling into Earth. Like we were originally Martians. There's theories on that.
Really?
Yes, that life actually first started on Mars,
And then they jumped ship and went to
and
Earth.
we ended up hijacking on like a meteor or comet, and then like we went to Earth and was seeded. It's called the seed theory.
Let me tell you something. I don't believe that theory at all.
I mean, it's possible.
Because no, look.
It was pretty. Our solar system used to be very volatile.
If you look at our bodies, we're at what, 80% water?
And Mars used to have water.
Yeah, but we're 80% water, and Earth is 80% water.
It
We're an identical match.
doesn't happen.
Everything happens. It's perfect. It's too perfect. Like with the moon, everything is just too perfect.
It is very perfect. The odds of us being in the golden zone, right, for habitability. We're not too far from the sun, and not too close from the sun to really be affected by it.
So if we get,
But it's perfect, and we also have something called Jupiter
Yeah.
that protects us from all the comets and
oh,
meteors.
is that what it's called?
Jupiter sucks up all the comets and meteors.
Oh,
So if we didn't have Jupiter, we would be pummeled. We would look like the
Oh.
moon.
yeah.
So it is very exceedingly rare. that
So
it happens.
Does Europa get hit with? Does Europa get pummeled?
Not as much,
But
but
they
it
do.
does get pummeled.
But I'm just saying. So like, if we go to Mars,
But they have that ice layer, and no one's living.
if we go to Mars
Yeah.
and there's living beings in Mars, they're probably gonna be all rock, like living rock, like golems just walking around. And then if we go to Venus, it's probably gonna be like lava people, because I feel like everything is a match to the planet.
I am 100% sure if there is other living beings in this solar system, they are no bigger than an amoeba.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, is that your imagination only knows what it knows. So like, you can't.
It's true. If we find other life, there are probably going to be
But
something we haven't even fathomed.
Exactly. So you have to step out of the box. You're thinking inside the box.
I
And
agree.
yeah,
So are
you're.
you with your rock people.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
Lava and rock people. This is like Pokemon.
Lava and rock. What are you, like a 3-year-old? Yeah,
All
what are
I-
you talking about?
All I'm saying is, we live in the infinite. So your imagination is
I need another shot
finite.
of this, man.
your imagination is finite. So we have no idea.
Speak for yourself. My imagination is infinite.
You
I can bullshit my way through anything.
you just I mean, I don't know if you could do that. I mean, we just talked about the pyramids, and I was like, I don't know, bro. Water can't lift those stones, bro.
I was just giving Herodotus explanation. I wasn't
You're
saying
right.
I personally believe that.
You're right. But I do personally believe that Peru is being attacked by aliens, 7-foot tall aliens.
Yeah, are they
Everybody should
from
look
Venus
into
or
this.
Mars? Perhaps Europa? Maybe Titan.
No, it's
Let's
'Cause
see. Let's see if they're made of what they're made of, and then we'll know.
yeah, we need to know their composition. Are they carbon-based life forms?
no. They
Yeah.
have pictures of them. They're these tall.
I think they're made out of cake.
Cake?
So
Ooh, it sounds delicious,
That
man.
does sound kind of
I'm gonna call
good.
them the Marie Antoinettes.
How about, are they chocolate cake or vanilla cake?
Oh,
that's
I'm gonna
a different kind of cake you can't even fathom.
personally.
Oh
I
my-
think I'm gonna say yellow cake.
But anyway, they're being
With
attacked.
uranium.
These Peruvian people are being attacked by.
I just saw something that said they were just illegal miners that were attacking them.
And you believe that?
I mean, that's technically aliens, I guess.
You don't. Different kinds of aliens.
They are technically aliens. They probably saw aliens attack Mars, and people were just like, Martians.
Martians. I don't know. What the people were saying though, there was.
I want to know what
crazy.
Von Daniken and Shalaka says about this.
Nobody listens to that guy.
Whoa.
Where's the other guy?
What?
The ancient
That's Shalakas.
Shalakas.
The
No,
dude with the crazy hair?
that's his name, Shalakas.
Yeah, he's Greek.
That is there.
That is not his name. Exactly.
It's like
Giorgio
Giorgio
Tsoukalos.
Shalaka. Tsoukalos. Okay, my bad. My
Tsoukalos.
bad. It's something no one cares about. He's a sports journalist.
What happened to that guy? I'm surprised like he didn't make his own podcast.
Maybe he went back to his day job as a sports journalist, okay?
No, dude, what are you talking about? He's living off the residuals of ancient aliens. Dude. He's
exactly.
living life large.
Whatever.
But
I
I'm
know half of those
It's on
people.
Netflix.
I know half of them are.
Is
They
he on
only have like
Netflix?
season 2 on it for some reason.
There's like
It's like they just like put random together. It's not
Exactly.
like the
there's like
actual-
20 seasons of it. That was going deep,
Yeah.
man.
No, I know, and they had so many spin-offs. Like there was one guy who had like, oh, history something something something, and he would go. He was just like, okay, in Hawaii in 1980, only 80% of people identified as Hawaiians, but 20% identified as these like elf-like mythological creatures. We're going to discover if it's true. And this is like bullshit, dude. They didn't do that. That didn't happen. What are you talking about? And he's just like, I have my special guest here, Giorgio, whatever his fucking name is, sports
Well,
journalist.
you don't
bitch.
ever disrespect Giorgio, whatever his name
You don't
is.
even know his name.
You do not.
You don't even know his name.
Bro, he is a living legend.
He's not a legend. He is a fraud.
I'm surprised he doesn't have his own podcast.
He probably does. He probably does.
He needs to.
He probably does. Chris is looking it up.
Does he have one,
Look him
Chris?
I mean, I could. You want me to look him up?
Yeah,
I'll
look him up.
right
See if he
now.
has.
Are
he
you still?
must.
Hold on. He was still looking up the aliens in Peru. You saw them.
Yeah,
He
it was.
synced them.
Yeah, the mystery solved. It was miners.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. They were saying, bro, they were shooting at him. They were hovering.
They were hovering.
Yeah.
Were they in like a crane or something?
No, they said that these aliens, they had like these red rings around their feet and they could hover.
It's crazy.
I know, and they said they were wearing silver like armor.
Yeah.
I might have to discuss this on history undisclosed.
I almost sent it to you.
He did Ancient Aliens from 2009 to 2022.
Look, that's
20. That shit is still going on.
that's a career, bro. 2009 though, I feel like it's been on
It's
since
2023. So no,
I feel like it's been like
Look,
Dude.
I remember like
he was on Joe Rogan in 2011.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course he was. That
Yeah.
that is not shocking to me at all.
That
Joe
was-
Rogan obviously was looking at him going like,
you never seen that episode?
I'm gonna look those up later.
I do know he's on.
No,
I,
no, I'm gonna.
I
I'm gonna
did
look
know
it
he
up.
did an episode.
Dude, it's a,
two episodes.
he did two? I seen one. He needs to do another
Yeah.
one. They need to do another one with Tom DeLonge. I know he's not very well liked, but a lot
These
of
people
my-
are frauds.
I'm not buying into the Tom DeLonge.
These people are frauds.
Yeah,
I don't know,
to the
man.
stars or whatever. It's fake.
It's
fake news, dude.
here's the thing though.
These people are frauds.
He was with a lot of like people. That was the thing that was breaking. He's the reason why these videos of the UFOs came out.
Okay. There's a lot of things we can do nowadays with multimedia.
Stop. Are you telling me you're not a believer?
I'm not a believer. I feel like if there's an intergalactic civilization
Kager?
who has achieved space flight, what are we to them?
Ants.
Ants.
In the
Why would they
pants.
even care about us?
This is all right. So this is what Tom DeLonge said. This is what he said. He said that they're interdimensional beings And every time when like a nuke or something goes off, it disrupts all the dimensions. Like even if a nuclear bomb goes off, I think like 20% of it just evaporates into a different dimension.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We're not blowing up planets.
I don't recall them covering that in Oppenheimer.
Wow, dude, after the long pause, you're supposed to just agree and be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds pretty."
Dude, that is a wild theory. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, hey,
I mean, like,
dude.
how do you gauge that? How
What
do you even
what
come up
happens when a star implodes? There's like a nuclear explosion on stars all the time.
That
What
is
are you
true.
talking about?
when
This is
stars
a
when stars implode? It is a nuclear
but here's the
reaction.
thing though, this is interdimensional. So like they're here on the same plane as reality, just a different vibration.
So you're saying like because of the whole like awesomeness of a nuclear explosion, it transcends reality.
Yeah, it transcends reality.
So what would
So
happen
they
if
already
we?
live on Earth,
Right.
and when we blow up nukes, which we haven't done in a long time, they come back.
I mean, why
Like,
are
when was
they
the last nuclear explosion?
that we know of? We don't know.
I don't know. I don't even think
You don't know.
they.
You don't know when they test it,
Well, thank God
We
Russia
stopped
never.
testing in like the 70s.
and you
Yeah.
believe that?
Well, they
Yeah.
did like underground explosions. We generally knew about
I mean, I
them.
guess the North Koreans are kind of trying to test stuff.
Yeah, they're
they had
trying.
one like what 10 years ago.
The biggest,
Underground, but I think it failed.
I mean,
shocking revelation. I mean, like the biggest nuclear bomb, the Tsar Bomba, hasn't even been detonated.
yeah. I mean, like it's the things that you don't
Tsar
know.
Bomba.
It's the ones that you don't know. The tests that we don't know that aren't documented.
I know, but you think someone would feel it?
They do in a different dimension.
I'm done, dude. I can't go along with this one.
So, like, what happens if we achieve nuclear fission? What would happen?
They probably already achieved nuclear fission.
Nuclear fission is perfect energy.
And they probably already achieved it. I mean,
If they are intergalactic
they-
species, interdimensional, then yeah, they probably achieve fission because that's just the next step
No,
for
I'm saying-
civilization.
I'm saying we probably did that.
We are close to it.
You don't think we have?
We haven't yet, but we're close to it.
I feel like if you can, I feel
That's
like
what the Hadron Collider is trying to help achieve.
I feel like if you can make a nuclear bomb, you can make the nuclear fission. Like
Nuclear bomb is the imperfect. Nuclear. Sorry, completely fucked up.
it's the opposite.
Nuclear fission is the imperfect. Is the imperfection. That's what nuclear bomb is. It's nuclear fission. The perfect is nuclear fusion.
Oh, fusion. Well, they probably already got it. If they made it a bomb, they probably figured out how
We
to
have
fusion.
because it's nuclear fusion is
It's too
perfection.
hard.
It is perfection.
And it's probably just as hard to make a nuclear bomb.
Nuclear fusion is unlimited energy with no waste.
I'm pretty sure we probably already have that.
We are close to it. I think we are. I think in 100 years we'll probably have it.
Here's the thing, is that we are controlled by these energy companies, by the oil company, by these electricity companies. Think about the system as itself if nuclear fusion was to be online, so to speak.
I mean,
Trillionaires would lose money. People with power would lose their power.
you got to get you got to
Like,
get
when
the
they
energy
asked-
from fusion somewhere.
when they
though. There's
asked-
still money to be made.
Hold on. When they asked that guy in Congress, they said, what companies are the ones that are hiding or trying to hold? He said energy companies.
I understand. This is like the whole Tesla and JP Morgan thing.
But I'm saying this is like, if they made a nuclear bomb, they made a nuclear bomb 70 years ago.
We haven't been to the moon in about 50 years too.
And you should question why.
I do, because we don't have a rival. Generally, we just don't anymore.
You're telling me China's not a rival?
China was a rival, but not one that was like the USSR. The USSR was.
You're telling me
transcendent.
Russia's not a rival?
No, Russia is definitely not a rival anymore. We would crush them easily.
Well, China's a rival.
China is more of a rival, but it's just not the same. It's really just not the same.
I think
We're not living under fear of nuclear extinction like we did during the Cold War.
Okay.
How often do you think of nuclear
All I'm
extinction?
saying is they made the nuclear bomb 70 years ago. You're gonna tell me that they just put it in the closet and say, all right, forget it. We're not gonna
When
try
you
to
have
do
no
nuclear fission.
incentive, let's say
There's
like the
always an
space race or the
incentive.
arms race, you'd be surprised how much people get complacent and just don't want to do it anymore. I mean, look at NASA's
And you will be
budget.
surprised how competitive people are.
I mean, again, look at NASA's,
Especially
look at
countries.
NASA's budget. We're fine with giving NASA what, like $40 billion, and then like outsourcing giving these exorbitant contracts to like Blue Ocean or
Well, see, that's what they do. They like
SpaceX.
that's how they hide
We're
the
fine with that. We're trying to commercialize it.
That's
now.
how they hide the money, though.
That is how they hide the money.
They
but
pay
when we-
$10,000.
But when we privatize these kind of things, that means that we're generally just done with it. We don't see it as a priority.
That's what you think?
That's usually what it means.
Usually if they prioritize or if they privatize it, they do it because they want to hide it.
And they're privatizing it because they just don't care about it anymore and they don't want to spend money on it anymore.
I don't know. I disagree. I agree to disagree with you on that one.
It's no longer a priority.
I disagree with you. I feel like they privatize it so the public doesn't know.
They not necessarily. The United States is through the ages have always privatized things. They've always built things and then privatize it. Like look at student loans, Sallie Mae. That used to be the government. It's not anymore. It's privatized.
Okay, but what I'm saying
It's
is
because the U.S. doesn't care about it anymore.
You're saying the U.S. doesn't care about it anymore? Come on, man. I don't know about that one. I don't know.
They gave us a debt. They pulled out.
I don't know if I could get behind
their
that
job.
one. I'm saying usually if they privatize it, it's because they're doing something that they don't want other people to find out what they're doing.
If the government didn't want people to find out what they were doing, they could just do it. They have the CIA after all.
But there's so many leaks in the government, and
What,
they
like
have
Edward
they have
Snowden?
the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah, and then when you file that FOA, you get back something that's basically drenched in black ink.
That's true too. That's true too. I'm saying, aliens in Peru, look it up.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for listening. This has been sorry. Whatever. Thank you for listening to the Back Society podcast. This is Jay signing off.
Some aliens, man. They're coming for you. They're 8 foot tall. You can't miss
As
them.
signing off, and finally,
And Chris out of here.
There
And
we go.
You're both wrong, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you just sat there silently. You didn't say anything.
he was just taking it. He was just like, "Yo, man, I'm like an E."
He's like, I
He was
know
like
the-
an E 112. He's like, I already know all the secrets.
He's like, I know
Right.
the answer.